welcome Taurus. This is your July 6th to July 12th forecast. And for you, what's being highlighted this week with Venus being sextile Saturn is going to be love and relationships. So let's see what we have going on there. All right, so we have the Page of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. So you are about strengthening your relationships and your bond and working through any obstacles that come up, any challenges that come your way. So there is going to be a need here, and you may already be doing this, but really seeing things clearly, truly understanding the needs, your partner's needs, and working through those in a constructive way. So let's see what else our focus is going to be here for you. We have compliments, and we also have the birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So if you are expecting, wonderful, congratulations. That is so awesome. And if this is a new project or a new opportunity, congratulations on that as well. We welcome all new things, all new beginnings here. And then you may also receive some communications about the work that you're doing. So you may not realize how inspiring you are to others, but you may find that out here with these compliments coming your way. And this is even compliments that you may hear from your higher self, from you doing those self-care practices and journaling or meditating or receiving those downloads and those messages, as well as paying attention to those signs and synchronicities. So yeah, that information may come to you that way. Or, I'm getting off track here, but it could also quite literally come from a person or a secret admirer of some sort. So again, there may be someone watching you and being inspired by your beauty, by your booty, like, I don't know, whatever, what have you. But, there may be definitely someone here who is admiring you, and they may speak up on that and let you know that. All right, so let's look at some challenges here with the Eight of Wands. So, okay, interesting, because we have communication coming in, but then we also have some sort of challenge involved with that. So it could be other communications, so it doesn't necessarily have to be that particular communication here, but yeah, you may have some misunderstandings that occur here, as well as we know some obstacles that you may need to work through carefully using your emotional intelligence and using constructive communication. Right. Yeah, I need to get that out there. If you heard that, that is outside, someone screeching on their brakes, but let's just get back to this. That was very distracting, but and as we're talking about communication, getting distracted, so that could also be something that comes up here. But then we also have new portals, and you allowing yourself to step through new portals and to have new beginnings and to trust in the unconditional support and love that comes through your journey, and you continuing and making progress and allowing those new ideas to flourish, those new projects to flourish, those new relationships to flourish, and think of ways and solutions that you can resolve any obstacles that come your way. But this is really about you like stepping into a new era of one of which you are on a higher frequency and on a higher vibration, and that is how you're solving issues, that is how you're solving problems, and that is who you're connecting with relationship wise. Okay, so the old is no longer going to be acceptable to you. So people really need to step up their communication if they want to be connecting with you on that frequency. So we also have justice and things working out exactly how they should, and you trusting in that. So I feel like this is really about you trusting the process and, again, continuing to do the work that you know is involved with your evolution and growth. And that would be, I don't know why I'm getting called back to the communication here again, but just absolutely ensuring that you are communicating compassionately, with empathy, with understanding, and with emotional intelligence here. I feel like it's also important to balance the divine masculine and feminine qualities. So you may need to be more assertive in your communications, you may need to be more direct, you may need to take a bold approach, but it can also be that you need to be more understanding. You need to be more compassionate. Okay, you need to have more empathy here. Okay, so creating that balance of both, because I feel like it's both of those things. So just again, working towards creating that balance here may be the focus for you this week. And we also see that that may come up as a challenge, so you are aware. Yeah, just managing your emotions here as well, coming out again here with the Queen of Pentacles. So also, this could be related to your finances in some way as well. So you may, I'm hearing like some of you, there may be like a setback as it relates to your finances, or an expense that comes up to that makes you that gets you out of your calm Zen state, and it may make you feel like you do want to explode, or you want to just not consider any feelings and just say exactly what it is that you need to say at that moment in time. So we are having a human experience. We know that, that sometimes does happen, but you are being aware that that can come up. So hopefully you can take countermeasures before it gets to that point. Okay, so let's look at underlying. What do we have here? So we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I do feel like some of you are concerned about your finances here, and concerned about that. That may have an impact on your relationship. So you may be the one providing that security, that support, and that may come up as something that you do want to talk about, and because that's no longer okay with you. Okay, so there may be, again, just some issues as it relates to that, some obstacles that come up. And I feel like this is what we talked about last week as well. So you may have decided to continue down the path with this individual, and there's no wrong choices, but we do have that confirmation coming up here. And if it's not romantic, or you're not involved in a situation here, there just may be something that comes up that reminds you like, oh shit, okay, yeah, I did spend a little too much money here or there, or I'm working towards this, so I can't be doing these other things and spending these other funds when I have goals in mind. Okay, so just apply it however it fits and resonates with you. All right, so now let's look at, let's see, your approach here. So you are open to change, you're open to transforming, you're open to taking the inspired action towards your goals. And I feel like you're also open to letting go of things that aren't serving you. It's just a matter of if you're able to actually do it when you're ready, because you will do it when you're ready, but you doing it the sooner the better is what I'm hearing here. Okay, so allow yourself to release those things that aren't helpful, those individuals, those belief systems, those thoughts, and replace them with better feeling thoughts, with individuals that are supporting you like you're supporting them, and just with a higher frequency, a greater energy of trust in the universe and all that is divinely yours, trusting and knowing what is coming to you, and all these blessings and abundance that is available to you by you staying on your path, by you standing up for yourself, by you speaking out, seeing the truth and speaking it, and not letting yourself get taken advantage of. All right, so let's look at your external environment. So there may be, I feel like there's a lot of clarity on what others need and what they're wanting from you, and how they want you to support them, and what they need from you. So I feel like you're very clear. It's very clear what others are needing, but it may be, again, that time for you to speak up about what you need, because I'm a Taurus as well, and I know I've said this before, we tend to be the givers, we tend to be the supporters, we tend to be the providers, we tend to be the ones that are in that place of our foundation is strong, because we are just unshakable, because that's who we are, that's the energy we're bringing here. But not everyone is like that. They're not quite there in their journey yet. So we tend to always be that person that's in the support type of role. but it is time for you to connect with others that are also able to provide you with that same support that you're providing. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely going to see the needs, and you're going to hear about the needs from everyone else externally, but this is about you connecting with those individuals that are reciprocal in nature. So look up the law of reciprocity if you're not familiar with that. But yeah, that's what this is, I feel is influencing you this week. Okay, so let's look at guidance now. So we have you keeping the hope, keeping the faith, trusting in yourself, and really connecting with the love, the unconditional love and support that you are providing to yourself. I see you recognizing that and standing in that power and trusting that you will give you everything that you need exactly when you need it. This is also bringing out good luck, success, and fortune and prosperity as well coming your way. So as a part of this process, these are the outcomes. Wonderful. What else? So we have the Eight of Swords here. So we do have you being able to let go in ways that you do feel restricted, the ways that you do feel like you're being taken advantage of, the ways that you do feel there's no reciprocation. It is really about you deciding what is for you. Is that for you? Is that going to continue to be for you? Or are you going to make a different choice? And there's no wrong answer here. There's no wrong answer. It's totally up to you. But you will, when you decide enough is enough, you will make the adjustment. All right, let's see what else we have here. So we have the Chariot. Yes, continue to allow yourself to be divinely guided and divinely led here. So it's all working out in your favor, even when it seems like it's not. These are blessings in disguise that are happening, that are showing you more about what you deserve and who you are and the energy that you're putting out there. And whether that's good to you, whether you're okay with that, or whether you want to adjust and shift. What else? So we have blessings and new levels of success and achievement. So you've become a master at your craft, and the universe is confirming this through new opportunities, new ideas, new projects, new strategies, new philosophies coming into you. Okay? And this also you can apply to your relationship in the sense that, yeah, you may be coming up like, yeah, no, this is actually what I need. This is how we're going to be successful. This is, you know, the expectations that I have and what we really need to do for us to make progress toward our goals. So it's not that you're coming in saying like, oh, you must change or you must do these things, but you may be finding that their path is not aligned with your path. And you have decided you need these particular things to be in place so that you can continue to make progress on your journey. And you'll have to decide whether where they're going and what they're doing is aligned with that or not. But you are on your path to success, to freedom, to joy, to bliss, to harmony. You're on your path. And as long as you continue on your path, you will be divinely guided and led, and the things that aren't for you will fall away. And that just creates opportunity for more blessings and more abundance that actually is for you, that is benefiting you, that is helping you to come through to you. Okay? So let's see, what else do we have here? Let's go here. So we have flow. That's a wonderful message here, because sometimes it's about like just taking a moment here. This is a lot of information, maybe even some really tough decisions that you're making here. So let it flow through your heart space. Let it flow through your crown chakra. So you're thinking about it from your heart space, an emotional perspective, as well as an objective, logical perspective. Okay, and I'm hearing that for some of you, it may be journaling or writing, like even like a pros and cons type of list may be helpful to you. Again, it's whatever feels good, whatever feels like it might be of help to you as you're making choices and decisions here, do it. We also have you standing in your full power, in your full strength, in your authority. So step into that energy and do what you need to do. Make them decisions you know you need to make and get yourself back on your path. What else? So we have idyllic times with paradise, and I love this. I'm going to say it again with those self-care practices, and I feel like they're very strongly tied to nature. So any that help you to replenish yourself, to refill your cup. And again, I feel like this is you with nature in some way is what you're being guided to do here. And we have like several animals here: owl, butterfly, lion. So any of those may have spiritual significance for you. So if you feel called to look them up, absolutely do that, because there will be some messages for you. What else? Okay, so we have darkest fears coming out, and for some of you, I'm hearing that it's that you may be alone. So you're just wondering if like you give this up, or if you go in a different direction. Like, will you find that person for you? Well, you will find that where you were was not for you, and that may be what you need to know at this point in time. But you will absolutely connect with that person that is for you, that you've contracted with, that will never pass you by. But it can be delayed. It can be delayed, and ultimately, if you're deciding or you're choosing someone that you know is not aligned with you and who you are, then that's just creating obstacles and creating more time between you and you being on your right path for you, and connecting with the partner that you designed for yourself to connect with. So you may have had and wanted these experiences to show you exactly what is important to you and what you need from a partner. So that was meant to teach you so that you could learn those lessons and move on and actually connect with that life partner for you. So the fears, don't let that overpower and overshadow your movements and how you're deciding and the choices that you're making. So there may be some meditations or some journaling that you can do to look at those underlying fears and beliefs that you may have that just are not true. So whatever you need to do to get rid of those, do it. We also have precious time and making the most out of your time here, not wasting others' time either. Okay, it took me a minute to gather that here. That's a good point here. That's a good point, because there could be some of you that know that this ain't right, it's not what you want, but there's something that's luring you to it. It may be lust, it may be passion, it may be comfort. It may be like you just being familiar to you. It may be like not wanting to continue to grow from a emotional or health perspective. So you just keep yourself stuck and stagnant. But although you will never miss what is designed for you, you can be distracted from it. You can go on a different path and a different journey and all of that. So this is about you like making the most of your time that you're here and not allowing yourself to go down paths that you know already before you even get on that path. You know it's not for you. You know you don't want it. You know like this ain't gonna be your life for you, you know. Just as an example, like taking care of someone and doing everything, like, you know, that's not for you. So then sources like, okay, well, what are you doing then, Taurus? when are you going to make that choice, that decision to move on? Okay. All right, what else? Give us one more here. Ah, wonderful. I love it. So you know this is coming towards you, and we said that you have a lot of success and happiness and abundance coming your way. It is at the end of this journey here, though. So there is some inspired action that is a part of this process. So you will get here through taking those actions and taking those steps toward your happiness, and that may result in you making some changes. Okay, Taurus? All right, so those are the messages I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week.